What's up, everybody? Soundwave Spectre. Been a while, been a couple days, but we're back, continuing the Glonian dynasty here. There we go. Grandeez nuts. Already the rally cry of the century here. We got Chill Noble. Welcome back. Got Zach Man. Oh, we got him filling out. All right. Wow, I like to see this. What's up, guys? Already got my Monarch wine going here for the Grandeez nuts. I love that is the rally cry. It's so great. All right, guys. So fill in. Remember, it's exclamation point join, and then either he or she, depending on what you want to be. The game kind of auto picks for you. If you do own the game, however, you get to make your own character, and you do show up a little more. I don't know how much more, to be honest, but you show up a little more. All right, we got enough for everybody here, so we'll just get started. Welcome, guys. Zek Undead still from day one, A1 from day one, still unscathed. Pretty impressive. Let's see if we can knock him down a tad. Well, actually, I'm going to be... This was the king that... To recap, this king, Monarch Peppi, was from the Grandees. Now, the Barons were leading a noble charge against the Ashmedeans to the south. However, the Grandees, those backstabbing bastards, rebelled, ended the rebellion, beat the Barons, and put in their own monarch here. Actually, a pretty incredible play on their part. Just evil. All right, so let's get started here. Get yourself a nice little drink, strap in, and let's go, boys. See if you guys can kill Monarch Peppi and end the Grandees. Oh, what's up? We got Frostbite in here too. There we go. A lot of people are a little poor. Looks like Mizo Wasted is going to be able to bankroll the Chiefs for a while. All right, so we'll get right back into it. We'll do the council introduction. Again, the first level is always the... Oh, Zach Man, look at that glow up over here. The ninth has smiled upon us, and our plans have come. Chaos Viking, welcome. Come on in. Chaos Viking, you are sent to the Baron. Oh, Chaos Walking, excuse me. Gambling, it's hard. I can't drink sale. I gotta go work in 3 hours. I mean, you can, but it's probably not advisable. So, as a recap, what happened last time again? The Grandees backstabbed the Barons, so... If you're joining the Barons, you're probably going to get strong-armed into some vengeance. The ninth has smiled upon us, and our plans have come to fruition. Verily, there is much to celebrate. Now remember your duty. You must ensure that the Grandees' interests are enforced throughout the kingdom. Ninth, bless the south. Because I'm playing up for the Grandees. I'm going to stick with our boys here. Indeed, ninth, bless us all. Now, introduce yourselves to the rest of the council, but don't forget what I told you today. All right. Zach, that's good at talk. All right, let's see the Chiefs of the North. Oh, not the Frostbite. Good luck in the days ahead, your greatness. You'll need it dealing with us lot. Yeah, there's not much farming. Honestly, the Chiefs have had a lot of trouble recovering ever since the first initial crushing from the Grandees. They put the Grandees in a place of power 4 games ago, and the Chiefs have been struggling, recovering from tax. Yes, I also taxed them into oblivion. Hail and well met. Your Highness, under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape. And with that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices. Meanwhile, what do you think? Will they be a good little monarch and do as they're told? Oh, Radiant Dawn. We finally got Radiant Dawn also. He's been around since game 2, and we finally axed him. Too early to tell. We should have a backup plan just in case. You should not. You should be loyalist to the crown. Alright, so we'll do the Path of Victory. I'm going to set up a play here. Your Majesty, the history books, most businesses have a 0 tolerance for showing up drunk to work there, Zachman. I should hope so. Your Majesty, the history books do not look kindly upon usurpers, unless, of course, they have proven themselves worthy to the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Now, I'm going to go Conqueror again, because we didn't get Conqueror last time, but I'm going to go Conqueror. A warrior monarch is sure to be remembered fondly if they win more battles than they lose. I suggest over the next few years, you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your mission is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Yeah, Operation Get It In is a go, boys. All right, so we do the coronation. And this is the first, if you guys are new here, I feel like everybody here has played before, but in case there's any lurkers around, this is going to be the first vote. You do exclamation point vote, and then you're going to pick the letter that comes up on the screen when it comes up in a second. So I'm going to say, I'm just skipping through this because this is the tutorial. This happens every single time. I am going to veto the lavish ceremony in the South because all you guys do is try and sack my money. So go ahead. Now, so you do vote B, C, or D. Well, exclamation point, vote B, C, or D, whatever you pick. And that is how we do it. The nobles must put on a vast banquet for the monarch. I like that idea. You guys should feed me. I am a glorious king that deserves his respect. Monarch Peppi. Do a barrel roll. Force the commoners. You guys are doing this one again. You monsters. Already making me look like a tyrant to the people. I get it. I get it. I don't know why the Grandees would go after me. I am a Grandee king. Blood oath for the warrior society. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Force the faithful based warrior society. That's the Glibglonia I envision. Force the commoners to swear blood oath. All right. Also, I'm going for hold on. I want to see if I can show it. There's an achievement that nobody has unlocked. I guess because it's hard to like stream this and you like have to stream it. But there's an achievement right here, and it says Tricentennial. You've followed a single dynasty for over 300 years. So I'm going for that one, boys. Strap in for the long haul. After we hit that, I will change I'll change up the storylines and stuff. I'll use the different factions, but we're going for the 300. Skulls for the skull throne, one for the blood god. Yes, the common citizens of the capital are lined up in a winding queue that loops along a dozen streets. One by one, they are brought before your throne, bowing and scraping. After a bit of prodding from your watchman, each citizen slices their palm and smears their blood on your boots, swearing your eternal loyalty. No amount of scrubbing will save your shoes after this. Authority went up, my stability went down. The last monarch to hold a blood oath ceremony was King Timian the Mad. That's wrong. That should have been updated. Who was once declared war on the color blue. The peasants mutter darkly that another tyrant now sits on the throne. They should have updated that to my last character that also tried this, which was Alis or whatever the Baron one was. Lennox of the Chaos Walking Bloodline, infamous marcher prodigy, stands before a blazing hearth, shouting and swearing. When have the barons of the march backed down from a fight? Never. I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful monarch, on the throne. So here's for the monarchs. You guys are going to vote. What is your goal to win the game? Stability is by me. Stability is here. Authority is here. And Doppelganger is Defiance, which is over here. So probably, if I'm going to be nice, Doppelganger will probably be the easiest for you. But it doesn't matter because you guys are going to lose anyway. It's all about the Grandees. Let's see, how many we have 2. Give it another second. Okay, we're going to go with gunpowder. There we go. Lower authority. All right, you're going to blast me to oblivion. What's that? When they blow up the holy sect in Game of Thrones. Can't think of the name. It's been a while. Spoilers, bro. The Republic of Kurth has this substance called gunpowder. With enough of that, the barons could take over the kingdom. Of course, a sensible monarch could never allow one region to hoard such a thing. To do so secretly, the barons must ensure their trading partners don't fear the monarch's wrath. The dragonfire at the Sept of Balin. Thank you. I said sect, but it's sept. Yes, thank you. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower authority to 4 or less than 2 seats. That's doable. That's definitely doable. All right, the chiefs here. Gothhilda. of the Chill Noble clan, legendary northern prodigy, stands precariously on a long house crossbeam, droning as if in a trance. We haven't seen that one before. Chiefs of the North, we all know that I should be on the throne, not this imposter Monarch Peppi. How do we make that happen? Alright, so we got sorcery. Interesting. That would be the opposite of the barons. Lower stability or raise authority. So you got 2 for raising authority. Both we haven't seen yet. And subterfuge, we haven't seen that one either yet. So this one's for the chiefs only. Alright, so either way, you guys are probably going to go head to head with the barons. So that you guys are going to be vying for that resource, which is going to be interesting. Oh, dead tie. All right. Do we have any other chiefs in the chat? We have 3 chiefs in the chat. So it looks like there's no unity here amongst those puny cockroach pagans to the north. All right. So it goes with the one who picked first, I think. So sorcery. To raise authority. Actually, I'm not even sure that was the first one. I don't know. I guess it went random. I do it for you, my king. There we go. Based frostbite in the chat. The chiefs plan to make a bargain with a wizard. These immortal. Oh, it's random. These immortal spellcasters seldom get involved in political squabbles, but perhaps if the monarch was considered a threat to their autonomy. To advance the schemes, the chief must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Okay, so we have a raise, which is already completed. All right. Whoa, this one looks different. We've never seen this design of like this almost nun-looking thing. Zekunded given this. You two were angered. Good. I love that you guys are catching up on the Soundwave Spectre stream lore here. Nazar of the Zachman 95 lineage, sinister southern winter. Stands bathed in sunshine, droning on as if in trance. Praise be, Peppi now sits on the throne, and the Grandees are in charge. But the other regions will already be scheming to depose them. Do we stay loyal to the new monarch, or cut our losses and put me on the throne instead? Come on, Grandees, come on. Let's stick together, boys. We're all in this together, eh? Loyal? Let's go. Come on, boys. They're making me sweat this one out here. There we go. Honestly, Radiant Dawn, you're such an agent of chaos. I was positive that you were going to go somewhere else with that. I was sweating. All right, the voting has closed. You know what? I actually have to message my sister to join the game. All right. Stay loyal to your good King Monarch Peppi. That settles it then. Glory to the monarch and glory to the 9th god. Based. But we can always change our minds. If Peppi ever gets out of line, we can take up arms and get rid of the old-fashioned way. The Grandees' goal is to aid the monarch by countering the other region schemes as much as they can. They will win the game if the monarch produces an heir and completes their ambition, which is military, remember. Now I can tax the hell out of them. However, if defiance gets too high, they can still change their minds and rise in rebellion. Yeah, I might need to tax you guys because we are pretty low. We are pretty poor. So, as a recap here, the Grandees are being loyalists. They're based. The barons are more faithful than the Grandees right now. It is a very interesting change. They're going for the gunpowder, which is the lower authority. The chiefs are to keep authority above 5, which they already have, so that's a good win for them. And then, again, you guys, the Grandees just have to help me win. We are going to do... I'm going to do Call for Unity right now as my new law. Alright, I'm going to pick up my honor guard real quick. I'm going to go, obviously, with the Grandees. All of you lurkers, yes, all of you lurkers, if there are any lurkers there, which I don't know if there is. Well, this says there's 9 viewers, 7 nobles, so that means there's at least 2 people that have not yet hit that exclamation point join. Come on in and help continue the storyline here. Your Holiness, I have a brilliant idea. Why don't you hold a battle royale to choose your honor guard? That Radiant Dawn and I have played so much Fortnite and Apex and freaking Warzone over the years. I can see him pulling that. If you let us host it in the south, I'll even pay for it. The spectacle will boost our economy massively, and of course, I'm confident our southern battle nuns will win. Interesting. Yeah, we're going to hold the battle royale. That's obviously going to be what happens. We are blessed. I'll be organizing the event at once. Sorry, you lost some cheddar there, though. A week later, you receive word that the battle royale is due to begin, held in Gradient Randy II's vineyard. You travel down to spectate, along with a horde of murder fans from across the kingdom. Welcome one and all. Today's competitors are the Northern Warrior Heroes, fierce battle nuns from the south, and the Barons, battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Now, we almost always had the battle nuns, except for the last season, whatever to call it. Who do I support? I support the battle nuns. Why is there only a 40% chance? A wise choice. Welcome back, Kelsey, the bankroller of the Barons here. A wise choice. Now let's watch a little blood get spilled, shall we? I will stay by a king that taxes you. The bell rings. The battle nuns leap forward, her sword flashing. The northern warrior blocks it with his battle axe, grunting with the effort. The battle nun dances back, fluid as a viper, and turns her attention to the march of soldiers. Sparks fly as the blades clash. The three fighters dart back and forth, almost too fast for your eye to follow. Once, twice, a blade finds his mark. Blood sprays, and finally, someone stands victorious. It's the Marcher veteran, his scarred face speckled with blood. His opponents lie dead at his feet. God above, they must have cheated, or we just got unlucky. Regardless, you have your new honor guard, your highness, but not the one you wanted. With that... Oh, the battle royale went down. Okay, with that, the battle royale is over. Everyone agrees it was a fine day out for those who survived, and the Southern Army attracts a new wave of recruits. All right, you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. I need my loyalists to be strong and military. All right. Let's see. Let's see. I didn't see what... Grandees of the church were the populist uprising, pretty much. Yeah, they will mention if the Grandees' faith gets low. They might. I mean, I feel like they should because they're so faith based, itching for a fight. Your Majesty, we in the March have finished a complete reorganization of our new army. It's truly a powerful beast now. Yes, it's very lovely. Moreover, I was hoping the Crown might be willing to host some military exercises. These soldiers are getting restless. Oh. So are we going to go right for the Ashmedeans? No, Kelsey, the Barons are doing gunpowder, which is you have to lower the authority. Yeah, let's start a war. I had to finish what the Crown started. The previous Crown. Even though it wasn't my crown. Let's see what the council thinks. Are we going to war with the Ashmedeans? Or if your Majesty wishes to gain something more than gold, we should use our might to intended and make sure the our might as intended and make inroads into Tavolin, whose meager army will surely be no match. Interesting. Okay, so I am going to veto the Baron. I'm fine with us doing something here. Do we want to establish mercenary companies that are loyal to the Barons? Start a border dispute with Tavolin, which is a minor, small state. We could probably crush them. Or a full-scale invasion of the Ashmedean Empire, which is what happened last time that the Grandees screwed up. So I'm going to leave this up to you guys. Just tax the chiefs to keep them in place. I will listen to the noble council here. Like, if you guys think I should tax the chiefs into oblivion once more, I mean, I only go where my people tell me. Seems like there's blood on the menu today. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Now, I believe... Oh, I didn't do the call to unity. I have to click that each time. I thought that was a passive for a second. All right. Full-scale war. Voting has closed. Embark on a full-scale invasion of the Ashmedean Empire. Huzzah! Let's teach those Ashmedean dogs a lesson for existing without our permission. Based, Kelsey, very based. Defiance is now loyal. Stability is now unstable, but the authority is now imperious. Willfully misinterpreting a standard diplomatic message as a grave insult, you send a declaration of war to the Ashmedean Empire. You've never seen the barons so excited. Nice. All right. So this is who we could have fought, these little tiny guys, but we're going after this because we'll just annex them after we crush this empire. And I'm all the way up here, so I'm feeling pretty safe. This is a you guys problem down here. Grandeez Zachman III. Your Majesty, it is my singular honor to invite you to attend the annual Night of the Seven Empires celebration. Now, last time this burned down terribly. Of course, as a former grandee, you must remember attending such festivals in your youth. Now you will get the chance to organize a pyre yourself. I look forward to attending. Wonderful. Don't worry about organizing a pyre won't be too costly. So I'll make sure it's a night to remember. I know this is important to my people, my Grandeez people. I'll look forward to it, Your Majesty. Alright, so that was the end of the first season. Oh, Knockpod is back. Knockpod the 4th. Yo, look at that stash he's got, though. The Northerners could rally behind a Captain Price stash like that. Let me tell you. Alright. Good to see you, brother. No audio for now, lads, but the North shot going quietly. Yes, alright. So if he's not on audio, you guys will have to bring him up to speed. Alright, so we're going to start the auction here. Remember, you have to do exclamation point fund, and then the letter, and then the amount of money you want to put. Don't put it in yet. Don't start yet. So exclamation point fund, amount of money you want to donate, and then the letter. Now, again, if you vote for A or B, or if you vote for B, it's going to raise trade in the red team, which is barons. If you vote for D, it's going to raise authority, etc., etc. So, what do we want to be funded? I would say anything but F. Anything but F is good. FE is good. Echo, Foxtrot, Delta is good. Yeah. Oh, and Chaos Walking going for A for some reason. That's terrible. It's very against my Imperial Edict here. Keep the barons from their scheme. Yes, I agree. So somebody's got to put more than $300 somewhere else so the theater does not get built. Or you just keep it. Yeah, there you go. That works. Get the military up. Get those numbers up. I like it. Those poor chiefs have been taxed so brutally. Well, that's the name of the game, guys. I have to fight you guys too. I want to stay in power. We can't all have Kelsey's money. Alright, so it looks like A and D. Oh, the Echo snag at the last second by Zachman. Beautiful. Zachman coming through. What a loyal grandee noble there. Nice play there, brother. Nice play. I was the richest until just now. Oh, snagged. Okay. Now, here's the Dynasty event. We'll go to that one next. Oh, no, the paper is... this newspaper. How have we not killed every journalist yet? That is what my new edict should be. I have to find a spouse. Your Majesty, it's important to find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'm going to look for women because the point is to have an heir. It's an easy decision. You'll marry into the Grandees as we agreed upon. Of course. Fake news. It's all fake news. It's all the deep state, just propaganda here. This is ridiculous. I thought Eye Patch had a wife. No, this is a new Eye Patch. The last Eye Patch was killed. Look at this, Your Majesty. The Chancellor holds up a wad of paper. On the front, printed the Daily Squawk, along with a dense block of text. They're calling it a paper of news because everything that's written on it is new. It's like a little town crier made up of parchment. And this is going to rot the minds of children. Quite so, Your Majesty. Back in our day, people didn't want to know what was happening more than a mile from their village. The very concept of a second village would terrify them. To your surprise, however, the paper of news quickly takes the kingdom by storm. It seems everyone is reading it. See, that's a problem. Our people shouldn't be able to read. Why are we letting our peasants read? This is ridiculous. This should only be for the educated class. Ridiculous. Soon enough, there are even competitor papers, and you're being asked to give an interview. Don't do it, Your Majesty. This is beneath the dignity of your office. Alright, I will... Let's see, I'm going to veto... I don't want to lose my authority, so I'm going to veto that. You guys get to decide, should I give an interview with the journalist here? $50-50. Alright, look at the barons and Mizo being based with the freedom of speech. We're keeping the government censorship here because the point is to stay in power, not to give the peasants any rights. That's ridiculous. Ooh, Radiant Dawn coming through for us just in the end. Thank you. Alright, 5 nobles voted for yes, but they can only print nice things. Freedom. You've never had a conversation quite like this with a commoner before. This journalist keeps asking difficult questions to your face. How do you respond? Last time we did I am not a crook. We're going to say I don't have to answer to you. I answer to the 9th god. You insult the journalist's parentage and common blood, but he doesn't reply. He just makes notes. It's infuriating. Before the newspaper goes to press, however, you can send officers to the watch to inspect tomorrow's copy and censor anything that makes you look bad. Yeah, let's get the censorship going, baby. Damn it. To your shock, the newspaper ignores your changes. It's gone ahead and published the interview in full, as well as a long article decrying your tyranny. Okay, well, this is just... I'm just going to have to burn the place down. I mean, that's the only rational response to have. Even the nobles take the article at face value, and the newspaper goes to be the fastest selling newspaper in the history, which is easy enough since they've only been around for a few months. However, this is wrong. It's been around for 16 years, according to the game. Let's go to the war of the press. I feel like we already have. They drew first blood. To make matters worse, when you send your watch officers to arrest the culprits, they find the office already abandoned. The newspaper goes underground and continues to print stories in defiance of your censorship. What? This is going to be a thorn in your side for some time to come. Alright, we'll just have to... Alright, we'll take care of that. With the Ashmedeans first, you know. Fake announcement. Yeah. Go down to Shag Hennessy's office. Ha! You should have seen the look on the Ashmedean diplomat's face when I told him we were declaring war on his pathetic empire. I kicked him in the rump as he left for good measure. Time to open a bottle of wine. I don't even care, because I know I have faith in my people. Oh, Shag Hennessy. Timothy. It's too soon to celebrate, Your Majesty. We got a war to win. The Ashmedeans' golden age is long behind it. They're still bigger than us with more soldiers and a long history of conquest, but they lack discipline and are plagued by infighting. Fortunately, good thing our kingdom's never had any infighting. Fortunately, the kingdom's armies have not looked so formal in a long time. I think we can win this. News of the war inspires a wave of patriotic fervor across the kingdom. Old knights come out of retirement and naive young stampede to join the military. Hopefully, it'll prove enough. I gotta pick up my daughter. Yeah. The chess club, more like the bee sting club. Rest assured, my liege, you'll have our full support in this war. What is our opening gambit? Okay. We are going to... I think we could do the small expeditionary force to test the Empire's strength. Chill Noble wants that revenge against the Ashmedean Empire. He wants to crush them under our boot. Let's see. Though I do like the idea of the church to declare a holy crusade. But my Grandees, they lost 2 faith, which is crazy because they had 10 faith for like 4 consecutive games. That was how I won the first one, because I became the patron saint. Alright, so we're going to do a small expeditionary force. Let's see how it goes. We got 80%. There is still a 20% chance of losing. A good decision. Let's see what we're up against. I shall accompany you, of course, if you must. Your Marshal and Baroness Kelsey Chemistry ride out at dawn, accompanied by a single hardened regiment. You wait anxiously for their report. When the Marshal returns, she is alone, nursing an arrow wound in her leg. Oh shit! We met fierce resistance at the border. Baroness Kelsey Chemistry 3 got a spear through her windpipe. We retreated in disarray. I get the feeling this war won't be as easy as we hoped. Kelsey Chemistry is getting up to knockpod numbers in terms of death. Alright, you saw that coming. Well, let's roll the dice. It's time to invade. I hope you know what you're doing, Your Majesty. I don't. Pwned. Alright, so that's the end of that season. Now, the Barons did not get that. Welcome to the Quarter Club. The Quattros. Amidst the dark and foreboding forest, a small, squat castle stands watch over the Marcher border. There, at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching. This has been a colossal failure. The ports are guarded day and night, and the merchants of Kurth refuse to trade behind the Monarch's back. Damned Kurth monopoly. We need a reliable supply of gunpowder for our plan to work. The problem is that our merchants won't trade with us while the Monarch is all-seeing. That's right, I'm all-seeing, like the ninth god. The Barons aim to lower authority to 4 or less. Maybe we need to work on getting the kingdom stronger first. Oh well, then invasion? No. We lost 1 point. We have plenty more. Far to the north, Chief Mizo Wasted. Mizo Wasted. Still love that name all these years. Sits before a roaring hearth, 2 enormous wolfhounds lying at his feet. A shadow darkens the door. The hounds whimper and flee, tails tucked between their legs. A skeletal figure steps into the room, accompanied by the jingling of 1,000 tiny bells. Did I just compare myself to the ninth god? I am the night god. My apologies. I have that effect on dogs. Their ears are so sensitive. You think that they would like you if you were a skeleton. They want to eat your bones. Why did you call this meeting? I was put here by the ninth god. Okay, I was put here. The ninth god orchestrated the events to occur. The Grandees get empowered to put Monarch Peppi here. Why did you call this meeting? I may be immortal, but my time is still more precious than yours. I thought we might have a common goal. The Monarch has been overstepping their bounds recently, haven't they? That's true. The Watch tried to turn me away because of my favorite from my favorite bakery last week, simply because my presence shattered all the windows in a mile's radius. I'll help you. Those fig rolls are worth committing regicide for. But first, you'll need to take care of the bees. Oh, they always say the bees. It's always about the bees. Did you say bees? Yes, in the Dreamlands, they call themselves the Dreams of Being, and they're a deadly foe, even for a wizard. Of course. Their walking selves just tend to buzz about and pollinate flowers. They love all kinds of royalty, protect them from magical threats, but they won't harm non-magical folk beyond the occasional sting. For the next scheme, the chiefs must lower all regions combined farming to 14 or less in 14. Yo, are the chiefs going to rally? Are they going to finally win a game here? I should just tax the shit out of them again. You know what, guys? This is a time of war. The kingdom needs its money. I'm sorry. I'm going to tax everyone because this is wartime. And the government is an all-consuming Leviathan, and I need to take these emergency powers and never get them back. Alright, let me check out my wenches now. Yes, I know. Let me see the wenches, please. Alright, let's see these eligible bachelorettes. Mag, the firstborn daughter of Mizo Wasted clan. Damn. She's your typical northern lass, big, brawny, and honest, in the same way an axe is. The face is honest. Even among the Northerners, she's made something of a name for herself as a fearsome warrior. People say she nurses a grudge, though. Could be... you need some sort of audio cue. You're playing Smite based. Alright, let's see. I can see the appeal, for sure. I can see the appeal. From the south, Cardosa, the eldest daughter of Radiant Dawn 521 lineage. She's reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence, am I right? She dislikes city life and spends most of her time out hunting with no one but her horse for company. And she's got grand plans, by all accounts. She wants to change the world. Okay, I don't like the look of her. She's pretty ugly. And finally, okay, that's just a straight up a dude. And finally, we have the marches offering Katja Skyon of the prestigious Kelsey chemistry bloodline. A typical Baroness, really loud and brash, self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. Take the dude. That's a man. I don't see many Austin Powers references often, but I'm glad to hear it. Sounds like a laugh. Okay, so what do you think? I am going to go with the Grandees, even though they gave me the ugliest woman. At least they sent me a woman. Normally I would go with Mag, but we're gonna have to keep our debts here. We're gonna keep the bloodline going. Yes, I have made my decision. We're going with Cardosa of the South. All right, yeah, you guys try it. I swear, you try it, I will destroy you. Watch your freaking defiance. Okay, just don't even. We are going to destroy the Ashmedeans. None of you are going to stop that. Your Highness, I bring ill tidings from the north. Wildlife has gone berserk in rural areas. They are attacking villagers and travelers all across the regions. Beasts, you say? Can't you just deal with them yourself? They're not beasts, Your Majesty. They're great hulking creatures clearly twisted by magic. Some say they walk like people. The North warriors are afraid. They say that creatures are a dark omen, a sign of the end. Oh, is this the werewolves that started last time? Bloody hell, what god is these chiefs that they can't handle a few wild animals? Based chaos. The other regions have plenty of their own problems, Your Highness. No one wants to march up north or something like this. You're as useful as nipples on a breastplate. I have to say that for the meme, obviously. Point of order, Your Highness. Though the church's presence in the north is minimal, we could provide shelter to those who need it. All will be welcome, whether they are adherents to the true God or not. It's the least we can do. Or if you could afford it, send a detachment of mercenaries who aren't afraid of a few wild bears. That should put an end to this crisis. All right. I am going to go for the faith option, personally. You know what? Actually, no. I'm going to veto tell the North to fend for themselves because I don't want their defiance being raised. So you guys vote here. There you go. I'm just going to get another drink real quick. I will be right back. Good, my based people. That would be awesome if I open up a voice chat in the Discord for the nobles. I would not be opposed to that. If people are interested, I would totally do that. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, we have a rocket ship in the back. That's because of my dog, and I didn't stream on Sunday because my dog ate my wires under my desk. So I had to get new wires for my PC. And I had to make her a new little hidey spot because she kept hiding under my desk. Yeah, I mean, there is a video game chat, so if you want to go hop in there, go right ahead in the Discord. I will link it. Link, there we go. Yes, Kelsey did it. I take zero credit for that. Yeah, we gave her a rocket because she was hiding under my desk and I didn't want her to be scared. Oh, look at that. Over the time the beasts withdraw, the Northerners are grateful for the church's help, with many finding a new place in their hearts for the ninth god and his disciples. There we go. That didn't lower the defiance at all. I brought faith to your pagan empire and you didn't get any less defiant? Ridiculous. Alright, let's invade the empire now, boys. Here we go. This is what we're here for. Let's clap those cheeks. Those Ashmedean cheeks. Your Majesty, our troops are massing at the Ashmedean border. Soon we'll cross over and the war will begin in earnest. What are my instructions? Alright, let's see. I'm going to call for unity here. I don't really care what happens to those Ashmedeans. Those are godless dogs. We are people of the ninth god here. We are faithful descendants of the ninth god. I think everyone agrees. Okay. The Baron's coming out of nowhere with the morals. I think killing civilians would come back to bite us. No half measures. I love the argument. I'm picking war crimes every time. Gotta get the kill count up so you can call in the AC-130 guys. No mercy, no corner. Stability went up though because we had the unity. So based, knockbot. Gloves are off, Your Majesty. Been a while since I was knee deep in blood. Will you be coming with me to the front lines, Your Majesty? If we could get dicey? Ooh, that sounds risky to me, and I like myself. But you know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna lead. No victim, no crime. No evidence, no crime. Accompanied by the marshal and a regiment of palace soldiers, you ride out to the front lines to lead the invasion into imperial territory. Mostly Ashmedean. Ashmead is a scorching hot desert dotted with rusted hulks of strange machines. Rivers crisscross the arid landscape like tangled serpents, glittering towns of marble crowded on their banks. The march of soldiers are awaiting you, led by Baron Zek Undead. Now, Baron Zek Undead has been... He's like... I think literally like I think it's like 120 years old right now. Because I think it started at like 950 and assume he was an adult then. Oh, Vice-Rick, what's up? Another noble grandee coming into the chat here. Welcome back. So, I have faith that he is going to lead us well. And if he does die, I will be very it's going to crush the morale of the people, I think. It's eerily quiet once you cross into Ashmead, but not for long. Your Highness, duck. Well, I'm going to duck. An arrow zips past her head, followed by another arrow and another. Ambush. Ambush. Ashmedean cavalry wielding flashing scimitars and riding skinny white horses burst from the nearby tree line. Your troops rally around you. Would I have died there, I wonder, if like that didn't happen? The battle is fragmented in your memory, flashes of blood and screaming horses and whizzing arrows, but you triumph. Good work, Your Majesty. The way is clear onwards to victory. Over the next few weeks, you win several key battles and capture half a dozen castles. You're forced to witness numerous atrocities. Whatever. The marshal slashes and burns a dozen villages, killing all innocents, far from destroying enemy morale. This only hardens the Ashmead's resolve. Ooh. You also liberate a substantial sum from the enemy fortress. With the war going well and duty calling back in the capital, you decide to travel home with wagon loads of gold. Safe travels, Your Majesty, and take heed. The Ashmedeans won't give up that easily. Unfortunately, we took them by surprise. Now they're going to start fighting seriously. Alright, guys, look at that. Look at that. This could have happened last game if the Grandees weren't assholes. But now, we are a part of them. Deep in the back rooms of the royal palace, the southern Grandees are poring over secret letters and scribbled diagrams. On the wall is a corkboard filled with pins and crisscrossed by colored string. The monarch has finally found a match, even if it isn't who we had hoped for. What? Now they just need to get on with the wedding. What are you talking about? I picked your match. I picked the one you gave me, Radiant Dawn. I picked your family, asshole. Okay, game. Indeed. And then on to producing an heir. I heard tell of a secret meeting between the chiefs and the wizard. Ninth only knows what they were discussing, but it can't have been good. Then we have got to keep up our efforts. Monarch Peppi isn't going anywhere on our watch. Baldur's Gate flashbacks. Fake news, fake announcement. The Grandees must continue to aid the Monarch. By countering the other region schemes, they will win the game if the Monarch produces an heir and completes their ambition. What do we got? If the nobles vote for the Monarch's choice, they gain 500 personal wealth. Interesting. That could be interesting. Our stability is terrible, but I could bribe you guys. I'm going to bribe you guys instead. What's a little bribe, you know? Alright, we have a lot of money now. Greed every time. Works every time, all the time. Let's go to the 7 pyres first. Get this over with, because last time this screwed up for us. So, last time I burned the boat, and when I did this off stream, when I first played this game with my friends, I blew up the castle, the church by accident. So let's see how it goes. It's not long until the 7 pyres. The night of the 7 pyres. As you journey south, the sun beats down like a hammer. Grandeez Zachman III meets you at the gates of the city, Tinamesca. Glad you could make it, your holiness. Welcome to Tinamesca. A beautiful place you have here. The whole city is excited to have you, your majesty. The citizens cannot wait to see your pyre burn. You will provide the surrounding entertainment and arrange the event's climax. But first, which of the 9 of the deposed gods' effigies do you want to be responsible for burning? Let's go with the Lord of Darkness. An excellent decision, your majesty. Traditionally, the 7th god's effigy is over 50 feet high and burned in the central square, usually attracting a big crowd. Now, what kind of entertainers will you be bringing to surround your pyre and impress the spectators? We're going to do with the fire dancers. A wonderful choice, your highness. The fire dancers of the south are famed throughout the kingdom. You'll need more than that to draw a crowd, however. Who else? Let's do fire breathers. I do not know how they do that without burning their lips, your majesty. It must be a technique to do it. Anyone else? Let's do acrobats. Trapezing above the roaring flames, enough to make a stone heart sing. With all those entertainers, your pyre will be quite the spectacle. That's all. I'm going to stop there because last time I did everything and everybody the boat got too popping and they all burned each other down. Your work is not done yet, your majesty. You must decide on the pyre's spectacular climax. Sometimes we go with fireworks, but those are expensive. The black powder must be sourced all the way from Kurth. A less exciting alternative is to topple the effigy over like a falling tree. A normal amount of fireworks will be enough. Wonderful, your majesty. The pyre will culminate in a fireworks display, burning the night sky alive. Or we'll make the arrangements at once. See that you do. Good job, Zachman. Soon the night of the 7 pyres is upon you. The streets of Tinamesca are crammed with merrymakers. As the royal stagecoach makes its way to the town square, the citizens greet you with cheers and toss roses. The effigy of the 7th god towers over the rooftops, a 50-foot demon with fearsome horns. As it bursts into flames, out come your fire dancers, acrobats, and fire breathers. You wait anxiously for the crowd's reaction. The fire dancers sway alluringly, spinning their torches. The fire breathers roar out gouts of flame overhead. Acrobats glide above the flames like doves. The crowd applauds, delighted in your sheer spectacle. We're talking about the conquest of the 9th god. That we're not drifting away. It's only 2 points. We're still pretty faithful, brother. All right, let's see if anything goes wrong. Before your hard eyes, a misfired firework lands directly on a nearby kindling shop. In a matter of minutes, dozens of shops and houses around the square are up in flames. Oh boy, whoops. Stability went way down. Defiance went way up, and their trade went down. Oh no. The inferno rages, leaping from rooftop to rooftop, and the crowd flees in panic. Within an hour, half the city is burning. By the time the sun rises, a team of brave volunteers are still fighting the fire. You slink off back to the capital, shamefaced, as the Grandees bitterly call you to apologize for ruining their holy night. My bad, guys. My bad. That was... You should not give an idiot fireworks, though. That's on you. That's what you get. Chief Knockpot IV, Your Greatness, I've come to thank you and the Ninth Church for your kindness during the so-called Season of Claws. Never thought I'd say it, but I'm glad for the help. The creatures that have attacked us, I can only imagine why, but I thank the gods for it, both old and new. And I say, may they never return. Once the chief has bowed his head to leave, your archbishop is quick to lean over to you. Your Majesty, we are presented with a golden opportunity to expand the church's influence. We should capitalize on this goodwill immediately. Okay. Let's veto the $2,500 treasury, and you guys can decide. Time for Knockpot V. Man's out here ruining the South. Ouch. Everybody's making this. We're bringing it back. We'll make Glibglonia great again. We're going back to the theological roots that we had to begin. Leave the Northerners to their pagan ways. That's very un-Grandee of you, Radiant Dawn. The Chiefs just want their defiance up. Alright, send mercenaries to the furthest reaches of the north. The Chiefs are particularly angered by your brazenness. Still, your recent aid goes a long way in smoothing over any disagreements. The Unity perk I have to activate, Kels. So when I veto something, I can't activate the Unity thing. The missionaries yield mixed results as the months pass. Some are successful in turning the northern peasantry towards the ninth god, while others find themselves chased out with only the clothes on their back. It could have been much worse, Your Highness. At least no one was mulched alive to appease some shrub goddess or something. Alright, here's our royal wedding. Let's go. Let's get this defiance back down. Wow, she is so ugly. Your wedding to Cardosa is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Blah, blah, blah. We always see this one. I do... Did I pronounce you married in the eyes of the kingdom? Alright, authority went up, stability went up, and all your defiance went down, you heathenous bastards. Alright, at the feast, your new wife, Cardoa, delivers a long, rambling speech that puts everyone to sleep. By the time you find yourself alone with Cardosa, it's past midnight, and you never felt more tired. What a wonderful occasion. A shame that tradition demanded we marry in the cathedral. I can assure you the temples down in the south are much greater. Not the one I blew up. Let's, focus on the positive, shall we? Oh, don't worry. I always make the best of things. It can be tough being as gracious as I am. Okay, what are your thoughts on the current state of the kingdom? Well, you know, the kingdom looks after itself. Cardosa immediately changed the topic to talk about something she's more interested in. I love the hunt. There's something about having all the power over a terrified animal makes me feel big. Oh my goodness. So she's a sociopath. That's interesting. It is, and anyway, she continues on the subject. You gently fall asleep to the sound of Cardosa droning on about herself. Okay. Psycho. My liege, you need to bolster the coffers of the kingdom. The Grandees are your loyal subjects. They will happily assist your empire. You should tax them at the highest rate next. She sounds more like a baron, to be honest. She's gonna kill me? Yeah, she's gonna kill me in my sleep. Or no, she's gonna wake me up, so I'm terrified. Honestly, what we need to stop is we need to stop these guys. They're farming as... Ooh, that's not good. They're gonna be on the third scheme already. Okay, so let's do food riots first. Chief, not the frostbite. Your Greatness, the famine in the north grows worse by the day. Riots are breaking out in all the major townships, from Skarma to Thromgard. Starving mobs are pillaging bakeries, granaries, and merchant houses. What are we going to do? This is for you guys. Well, I think we should just send the military in and tell them all to shut up. It's no concern of mine whether the peasants have, what was it again? Food? Well, you should have thought of that before you became a peasant. That's Emperor's New Groove, boys. I'm going to send the military in. Oh, look at you people picking the rational response. It's good that there's a council and a Congress then, because I am clearly a bad executive branch. Okay. Voting tied at 3. Oh, well, I could break the tie here. I could send the military in. But you know what? I will actually... I have seen the error in my ways. I will take it from the south. Order grain supplies to be diverted from the south. How dare you take our goods from us without compensation? We had a very valuable trade deal in place. We plan to sell the grain to Saul at a steep profit. Now that's fallen through, and I've already paid for the cargo space. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's Vicerik. She's dead. She's plenty of money. Oh, shut up, Blackwit. My people are starving. But we crushed their defiance, and that was important. And their farming went up. There you go, guys. Not enough to actually stop their... It would have been great if we got their farming up enough to stop their scheme. That would have been a 4D chess play, but immense quantities of surplus grain are diverted from the south to the north, and once the peasants had bread again, the riots cease. This is enough to tide them over until next harvest. Let them eat cake. Northern Bishop. Would have gotten up with C? Probably. Your Highness, I come before you with a humble plea. We, the chiefs of the north, have had an awakening. The ninth god has found his way to our lands. Oh yeah, boys. Hell yeah. With your help, of course. Will you induct us into the church? What exactly do you want me to do? We wish to officially recognize the ninth god and ask you in return to appoint a northern bishop so that we have representation among the clergy. What will the other regions think of this? Not much, Your Majesty. They will see this as you reducing their own influence, but it's the righteous thing to do. Oh, that is pretty based. Very good, Your Majesty. I would be most happy to perform the new rites of this new bishop should the council go through with it. I will veto this. Get wrecked, nerds. Get wrecked. Doesn't even matter. I have the power, boys. Ha ha ha. That was 4D chess. I wish there was more. Only 2. What's the point? The point is you guys get wrecked by your king. That's what's the point? You abstain. Use your right to abstain. It's the only choice you have. The only freedom you have there, Kelsey. Voting has closed. I'm not agreeing with you. All right. Tax her for for heresy. We can. Yeah, we definitely can. The council. Got some Putin vibes. The council has decided that a new bishop shall be ordained. A first for the chiefs of the north. Chief Chill Noble and his fellow devotees are overjoyed. The other regions, however, are more reluctant to accept the new bishop. All kinds of excuses are given, but in the end it doesn't matter much. The bishop is ordained at the cathedral within the month. Oh yeah. Outplayed, boys. The chiefs are now as faithful as the Grandees. Look at that. We turned those... we fixed them. We literally fixed them. Your Majesty, the Ashmedean war goes well. One by one, the northern provinces are failing under our control. This seems... perhaps now is the time to make our demands. I couldn't agree more. Our good luck will run out soon. Now that we're taking so much territory, the Ashmedean generals will abandon their eternal squabbles and come after us seriously. Your Highness, Ashmead has revealed its secret weapon. Our troops are attacked by an order of holy warriors known as Kalovaga's Heralds. They had some kind of earthquake maker. It opened up cracks beneath our soldiers' feet. Oh, man. No, Chill Noble, I think you're a bishop now. Hundreds of our best soldiers died, falling into the abyss or crushed by rock falls. An earthquake maker. Interesting. Yeah, Your Highness. A big clay pot, taller than a man. When they open the lid, earthquakes ravage. This is like the guy from Elden Ring. What's his name? Alexander or whatever? When they open the lid, earthquakes ravage the surrounding lands. Bah, I didn't expect them to resort to magic. We need to do something. Alright guys, what are we going to do here? Next battle we are going to try and smash the pot. Well, we did lose a lot of military there. That's a 60% chance, but I'm gonna put for that one. You guys will get paid if you pick that option. That's what it is. Alexander, thank you. When you just smack his ass to get him out of the crater that he's stuck in. Everybody's getting the cheddar. But B is an invaluable skill, I'm sure. As long as it's not C, I'm happy. Only voted for the money. Yeah, everybody's just taking the money. Taking the money and running. Now, where does this money come from? Because it didn't come from the treasury. Next battle, deploying a strike force to smash the pot. Oh, we did it! In the next battle, Caldovaga's heralds. You send a small team of highly trained knights to charge behind the enemy lines, fight their way to the pot, and smash it into pieces. It works like a charm. A hail of arrows scatter the pot's guards, and your knights descend with hammers, smashing it into bits. Green, glowy ghosts whirl from the pottery, and then vanish. The ground goes still. The earthquakes cease, and your troops slam into Caldovaga's heralds like a hammer hitting jelly, sending them scattering. Victory. If I were in the Emperor's shoes, I'd be thinking about suing for peace right now. But we haven't received any word from their ambassador. They must really hate us. Well, whatever. We win. Alright, boys. Now, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If you guys lower the farming of the chiefs, you will stop. If you guys vote C, you will stop the chiefs from achieving their goals, guys. Just saying, if you stop C from happening, you don't want E you want E also. B and E. No. It should be E and F. E and F, boys. Oh, they're going for it. They're going for the deer park, boys. You need farming down to stop the chiefs. They are going to get they're going to be on stage 3 if you guys let this happen. Don't forget, though, you have to stop, not only stop C, but you have to have another 2 things here. It's going to be tough because they have all their effort going there. See, this is why I don't let them have money. Unless you guys go B. If you guys go B, you barons. You baron bastards. Oh, Zachman, you were a second too late. Yes, the Chiefs are back to being broke now, at least. Let them have their fun. Oh, Radiant Dawn, this traitor over here. What the heck are you doing? Tax the Grandees, I follow your instructions. Yeah, sometimes you just have to reload the stream. Sometimes it bugs out a little bit. Losing ground. What the hell is this shit? I'm not clicking on that one yet. About your heir. Let's pound one out quick. Your marriage to Cardosa has gone stale. You get along well enough, and you made some good memories, but there's no spark. She cares more about hunting innocent animals than your happiness. But spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair, but something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. We have never done the youngest of my cousins. Let's see what happens there. Dear Parkson, take my breath away. Don't. So my wife and I, we just watched it wasn't my first time. It was her first time watching Top Gun, and then don't. Don't. Every time there's a romantic scene, it was ridiculous. Kill your wife and take the northern bride. Of course, an entirely sensible idea. I will make arrangements at once. Alright, we have never done that before, so I kind of want to see what happens. Alright, let's do Strange Crops first. There's 2 songs in the entire movie, yeah. Highway to the Danger Zone and Take My Breath Away. The harvest in the south have been an utter disaster. Look at this turnip. Let me take a look. The turnip is riddled with rot and twisted into the grotesque shape of a skull. Half of the harvest is like this. We need help if we're going to get through the winter. Oh no! Oh no! They just gave all their extra food to the chiefs. Brutal. Let's see. That would lower stability, lower farming, and raise the fight. Both are lower. Okay, I'm gonna veto this. At least we'll do something here. Now I have that bass line stuck in my head. Screw you guys. Dom dom. Dom dom. Sorry guys. Vote B. Get wrecked, nerd. Yeah, you king ruining the South. Thanks. I'm hurting my people now. I would have liked this one. Raid the other region's granaries to support the Grandees, but I don't know why their farming is... Oh, everyone else's farming is low. The Grandees are the only ones with farming. Ouch. Alright, doesn't matter. You guys didn't have to vote for that one anyway. Send scholars from Quayle University to investigate the strange crops. By the 9th, we need grain, not a wizened old men to look at our blighted crops and mumble to each other about weather patterns. You send a fleet of scholars from the university to examine the fields in the south. Whether or not the mystery is solved, a bleak winter lies ahead. Yikes. But we have money, so whatever. Losing ground. Bad news, Your Majesty. The Ashmedean army has mounted a massive counter-assault. They're pushing our armies back. We've already lost some territory we'd capture. What went wrong? The Empire has an inexhaustible supply of recruits. The longer we fight, the stronger they'll be. Your Highness, one of our scouts has discovered that the Ashmedeans are building a church factory near the border. The church factories pump out war golems, giants of clay who are immune to most normal weapons. They can't be allowed to finish this construction, or our wavering army will entirely collapse. Okay. Yikes. We could wage economic warfare or attack the church directly. I'm going to put the money on the wage economic warfare because a 90% chance is better than a 60% chance. Yikes. Alright. So again, if you guys vote B, you get $500. $500 here. Part of me wants to say C. I see that. I see that. But I want to win the war. Yeah, I've never seen what happens if you win the war. I'd imagine that has to be a dynasty event too. Like, I imagine if we carry on. Oh, thank you, Chaos Walking, for the follow. I'm pretty new to Twitch, so I don't have like alerts set up very well. I just saw that on the side. I appreciate it. Me so wasted standing alone. It matters not if you stand alone, but you must stand. I love it. So based. Everyone was C curious. Voting is okay. Wage economic warfare. Golem manufacture requires a rare type of gemstone, which the Ashmedean Empire usually buys from Atesh. But this season, your merchants buy it all up instead, paying 5 times the usual price. I was not aware that I was going to spend money in this plan. We should have sent troops to die. The church factory is built, but stands empty, unable to produce the war golems that would have stomped all over your soldiers. The tide turns back in your favor. Your soldiers are winning battles again, retaking some of the territory you lost. Nicely done, Your Majesty. Without the golems, Ashmead will be eager to come to terms. Get wrecked, nerds in the south. Alright. Up in the north, Chief Mizo Wasted and the Wizard Bzk are enjoying a grand feast together. Any glassware has been carefully replaced with ceramics. Well done. The endless buzzing is much quieter now. You have served me well. As a reward, I have gifted you your army a magic symbol which, when struck, can rust all metal within 1,000 feet. Use it wisely. My thanks, great wizard. Now shall we discuss how to overthrow the troublesome monarch? They're going to win this in this. Oh my goodness. Raise trade or raise stability. Both are very sucky for them. So, whew. That's a tough call for the Chiefs there. Curse them to a fate worse than death. Yikes. Ouch. Why does Peppi deserve a fate worse than death? I brought you guys the 9th god up into the north. Worse than death. Well, it can be done, but I will require an additional fee. Enough gold to sink a galleon, perhaps. That's a good start. Gods be good. I thought we'd already sealed the deal. As a wizard, I'm the one who gets to decide when the deal is sealed. Sorry, that's just the way it works. I've altered the deal. Pray, I don't alter it further. For the final stage of their scheme, the Chiefs must raise their trade to at least 7. Oh, no, boys. They're close. They're close. We got to stop them. We have to stop them here. This is kind of crazy. Need an Asian accent for you? I was going to do an Asian accent. I was doing it for the all caps. Let's tax. I can't tax the Grandees because their defiance is going to get too high. I can afford to tax the barons and the chiefs. Well, and don't even act like you guys don't deserve being taxed, chiefs, with your tax Grandees. I'm taking them. I'm taxing them a little. All right, back from the hunt. Oh, my wife comes back from the hunt. Peppi, dearest, I have something for you. It is something I brought back from my latest hunt. A trophy. Cardosa takes you by the hand and leads you into the great hall where a white sheet hangs from some statue that wasn't there before. When she pulls the sheet free, it falls to the floor. The taxidermied figure of a great brown bear is revealed, snarling in anger as if it's ready to attack. Fearsome. This will be perfect for instilling some fear into the nobles. Or I bet we can sell this for a decent amount, for $850. Ooh, I'm going to go with perfect for instilling fear. The bear makes a fine addition to the council chambers. Your nobles give it nervous glances every time they enter the room. Well, there goes your loyalty, down with the king. Yeah, taxation does that to people. 350. Horrible haunting. During a meeting with the council nobles, a commotion erupts as Chief Knockpod IV lets out a piercing scream. By the gods. Gods be good. It's here. It's here. He faints away, falling to the ground with a crash. Ugh. By the 9th god. It always reminds me of Oblivion. By the 9. The 9 divine. By the 9th god. Someone fetch water. A servant runs for water and holds it to Knockpod IV's mouth. I thought I'd be safe from it here, but unfortunately, when we built the monument on my land, some manner of specter was disturbed. But it's made me its target. Why would a ghost care about you? Are we really entertaining this nonsense? I hear voices, your greatness, little pinpricks at the back of my mind. Just now I saw a hard gray shape hanging over me. It's a rotting mask. We're too old for campfire stories, Knockpod IV. I beg you, your majesty, and gathered nobles, come to my aid. We must banish this wraith. Do we let him die and become the fifth? Send an Inquisitor to exercise the site. I'm going to put that. I'm going to put the Inquisitor to exercise this site here. But I do think it would be funny if we just let him get God again. Here we go. Number 5, baby. Let's see. It's on the people. All right, bring it on, cowards. You're the one that came to us, brother. All right, vote C. Ignore the situation, all will be fine. Gods be good. Why does this confounded council never take the chief seriously? Because they've been on the bottom for quite some time. Man, y'all must have... We're trying to make Knockpod V. He storms out, Viceroy laughs behind her hand. Alright, he's going to be dead the next turn. seeking a truce. Your Majesty, the Ashmedean ambassador is here. He was willing to negotiate the terms of a truce. You have made your point, warmonger. What will it take to achieve peace between us? Is it worth pursuing peace, Marshal? Your Marshal takes you aside beyond the ambassador's earshot. The kingdom armies are stretched to a breaking point, and Ashmead still hasn't shown their true power. We're lucky that the Ashmedean citizens are demanding an end to this war. The Empire has endless manpower still in reserve. Let's not push our luck. Interesting. Is it even possible to take the chief seriously? Spoken like a true grandee. I love it. I have you know that I'm a baron. So what do the barons think of this? We've got them on the ropes. Let's march all the way to Ashmead and give them a hiding. This sounds like a matter of the council. Alright guys, if you value your lives, if you value the lives of your citizens, bring this messy affair to its end. Well, here's the thing. I don't care about my citizens. So, do we be forgiving and raise stability? Demand that Ashmead pay a tremendous tribute? Or force the ambassador to concede land near the march? Oh, those are pretty good. Those are all pretty good. I'm going to go with pay an immense tribute. Let's see what you guys say. You guys just want this forever war going on? Okay. Honestly, every answer but I think the fourth one is fine. But you guys are really pulling for the forever war. The barons, so based. The based barons. Force the ambassadors to concede land near the march. Your chancellor unfolds a scroll so long they could have comfortably used it as a hammock. You and the ambassador both sign on the dotted line, and just like that, the war is over. First order of business, of course, is the concessions. The march is given some valuable territory in the Ashmedean border, full of fertile soil and precious resources. Wow, you guys really gave the barons some good stuff there. Yikes. Wow, they got quite the boon. After news of your victory spread across the kingdom, you're a hero. Even the nobles can't deny that you did a great job. You took on the kingdom's oldest and most powerful enemy and won. Wow, my stability went up. My authority went up. Hell yeah. But there are still whispers that you should have pressed your advantage. Oh, the North. Oh, wait, now who says that you should have pressed my advantage? Besides the barons. We could have taken Ashmead's capital if the monarch just had more spine. Oh, Baron Zekon dead. I'm sorry. Oh, hoo-hoo. Made him mad, made him mad. Oh, wow. Look at all the cheddar here for the barons. Wow. If the barons don't win this one, they're going to come swinging for the Grandees next game. That's for sure. Let's end then. You're here. All right. So let's see. The barons are almost not possibly going to get their authority down at this point. We have an iron shaking authority here. Grandees just have to keep me getting my ambition, and my ambition was military. So once my heir pops out, my youngest cousin, we should. I think the Grandees might win this one. Once again, as in I might win this one. Your greatness ignoring the ghost monument has only made matters worse. What's going on? Terrible. It's terrible. I never thought the chiefs would be so overwrought. Is there even proof of this so-called ghost's presence? Yeah, they'll have to rebel, pretty much. Every time I visit the monument, a terrible cold spreads down the back of my neck, and then I hear a voice calling my name. He claims to be my great-great-uncle Braggy, who died last century in a dreadful hunting accident. He says if I don't pay attention, my lineage will be doomed and my name dishonored. Your lineage is already pretty doomed, my dude. You're level 4. You're almost going to be the 5th in a second. So what do you know of this great-great-uncle Braggy? The family chronicles described him as a bad-tempered old man with no sense of humor, an accurate portrayal judged by his ghost. Okay, let's see. What are we gonna do with this one, boys? I don't want to spend money. Let's say everybody. Let's have Knockpod go deal with this one himself. What do you guys say? Let Knockpod do it himself? My lineage exists in perpetuity. Y'all have tested that enough. Based. Oh, the barons are going for my authority. Look at how puny they try to go after my authority. These barons. Ridiculous. After I led your people to war, to victory in war, you're going to go and undermine my authority? Pathetic. Pathetic. Seven nobles voted for destroy the monument. You have a demolition crew sent to Knockpod before it lands within the week. Soon the monument is nothing more than rubble. I am impressive. The barons have no shot. That's right. Respect my authority. Defiance is now insolent. You can only hope that the ghost is gone for good. If anything, we just unleashed him. Like reading the Necronomicon or whatever. Alright, a new discovery. The scholars you sent to investigate the strange harvest in the south finally returned. All our tests came back negative. The blighted fields were dozens of miles apart, often with completely different crops. We only found one thing in common. Well, spit it out there, good fellow. The plowshares. They were all forged from iron from the same mine owned by Grandeez Viceroy. But that couldn't be the cause. It's impossible. So, fetch Grandeez Viceroy, would you? What is the meaning of this interruption, Your Holiness? I was in the middle of brunch. Have you noticed anything unusual at your iron mine? The ore has been odd recently. The miners say they hear whispering in their mines when they pull it from the rock, that kind of thing. And you didn't see fit to tell anyone about this. Miners are a superstitious lot, Your Majesty. They're constantly complaining about ghosts and ghouls and a matter of bogarts in the tunnels. Sounds like Charlie from Always Sunny. We must inform the council. Don't make me close down my mine. I'll be ruined. Alright, I don't see too much of an issue here. I'm going to go for this. If the barons were on the throne, we would have deathed the Ashmedeans appropriately. Yeah, we're only doing a half measure now. So they're still alive. They're going to be upset. Viceroy does not want her mine closed. It's tied now because I voted for B. Nope. Now let's go to A. Yeah, no half measures is going to bite us in the ass later. Rule number 2 of surviving Zombieland is always a double tap. Don't get stingy with your bullets in the zombie apocalypse. Don't get stingy with your advantage against the Ashmedeans. Close down the mine at once. What? My mine? But that's half my income. You can't just... Wow. She joined the stream and just had her inventory, her gold halved twice. You dismiss the babbling Grandy with a flick of your wrist. Alright, red hot chilies. 3, 2, 1, bite. Two nobles dangling bright red chili peppers over their tongues chew ferociously at their respective vegetables. Ah. Grah. I can't take it anymore. As Chief Chill Noble spits out his chili, the council hall erupts into cheers. Wow. They were having a bet over who could eat more hot chili peppers, and Kelsey won to keep her money. She is always the richest one in the kingdom. Someone please explain to me what's going on. The Grandee Radiant Dawn 521's second famous red hot Hazavanian chilies where have you been all year, Your Greatness? The chili craze is spreading across the kingdom. This is like a TikTok challenge. Dala makes you holla. This is literally a TikTok challenge. The chili craze is spreading across the kingdom. Your Majesty, nobles and commoners are competing to create the hottest chili on Celeste Ave. So far, Grandee 521 holds the crown. Very well, carry on. Your Holiness, perhaps you'd like to sponsor my growing contest. I'm looking for the hottest chili in the land. The winner will receive a hefty cash prize. Or you can sponsor us barons. With the treasury support, we'd sure to win. Nay, the monarchs should sponsor us. We have a better chance and everyone knows it. I am going to cancel sponsoring one of them. Because I don't want to pay. Give you money? How much money you guys got now? You actually have some money, guys. This is more money than you've had most game. Oh shit. Guys, don't let them farm. Don't let the Chiefs get their farm up. Yikes. Either way, the farming is going up. Ah. Shoot. Simply sublime. With your backing, the competition is surely to be a success. And indeed it is. In the end, it's Kelsey Chemistries IV of the Barons who produces the hottest pepper, a massive bulging red thing that could crush a finger if mishandled. Bravo, what a diabolical spice. Truly malicious. Oh wow, oh my goodness, she's up to $5,900 right now. We don't care if farming goes up and down. Yeah, oh, it's trade, excuse me. That's right. You're right. I thought it was trade for a second. With your added incentive, new life is injected into ailing farms throughout the kingdom. Peppers are the future of hot cuisine. Northern chiefs swear by their new chili and turnip soup, while the Baron's fabled ox brain pie is giving a spicy twist. That sounds terrible. Alright, oh my goodness. They are very close, guys. They should be 2, aren't they? Oh no, oh man, watch out. We have to cut them down somehow. Alright, let's get the heir out here. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, ask the crown be passed down to my cousin and adopted son. The assembly noble breaks into polite applause. By designating an heir, you cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your greatness, may I be the first to congratulate you on adopting an heir. What's his name? Peppi II. The gods are good, your highness. I'm sure little Peppi II will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Don't point it out. Yo, I ain't letting you guys slip in with the win. You guys are... The Chiefs are the only faction here. I had 2 wins. Grandees had 2 wins. Barons had 1 win that was robbed by the Grandees. And the Chiefs had 0 ever since you guys tried that civil war really early on in the game. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. Alright, a blistering heat. Your Highness, dreadful tidings. Summer has been exceedingly hot this year, and citizens have been dying from the heat. The harvest will be poor, as you can imagine. Is there something I can do? Perhaps if your holiness and the council are willing... We want to lower trade. I'm going to do the golden choice for lower... Oh, mandate midday siestas is a good one too. That is going to be my golden choice. Remember, if you do C, you get a lot of money. I did notice that we have 14 viewers and we got 10 nobles here, so be sure to press !join and then he or she, for whatever character you want to be, to join in the game and take over. Help the Chiefs get their sneaky win here that they're trying to go for, or help the Grandees and I stay in power, or just, just chill around like the Barons, because they ain't gonna win. They're getting crushed. Mandate midday siestas. You implement special measures in the south to exclamation point rebel. You implement special measures in the south to account for the hostile climate. The peasantry are grateful, and in turn, so are the Grandees. See, the problem with rebellion now is because you did fight the Ashmedeans, so you did lose some of your 10 military. But the Grandees are still loyal and strong. The difference is more than 1 vote, so you might as well catch some money. Based. This is why the first generation failed. Yes, the no unity among the chiefs. Though productivity dips, your benevolence is marked throughout the land. I could go for a cookie. Kelsey, you could buy the entire kingdom's cookies. You're richer than any 2 people combined. I think. Yep. Math. Yes. You are richer than any 2 people combined. You're richer than the kingdom combined with any one person. Terrible leadership. Our soldiers terrify those damned Ashmedeans. We've practically run out of medals to award. Your Majesty, I suggest we place statues in the capital celebrating our brave southern troops. Your brave troops? You know the war is a joint venture, don't you? It's not just about the Grandees scouting for glory. Verily. Well, some of us are contributing a bit more than others, that's all. That's pretty bold, because like the Grandees didn't really do anything. It was all the barons. But that's pretty messed up. I like the focus on the war option, admittedly. But that's also going to lower yeah, you know what? Let's do that. And also it's kind of dumb that it's like focused on the war. We did just finish the war. Because this looks like it would lower the wealth of the Grandees, raise defiance of the barons, raise military of the Grandees, I'm assuming, and lower farming. And I don't know why it would lower farming. I guess they're just the real estate of the statues. Or taking the farmers from farming to build. I don't know. If the Grandees want statues, they can build them in the south. Grumbling, the Grandees get to work on the statues back in the south. Soon, the statues of graceful southern watch poised to strike with long blades stand in towns across the land. Anyone can see they're a great inspiration, so much so that peasants flock to join up in search of glory and glamour. Cows go unmilked and fields go unplowed as the recruitment grows. As numbers grow, the people start to wonder whether the southern troops rival that of the marshal herself. Interesting. Yeah, so the military of the south is getting stronger. Oh man, the Grandees are pro gamers down there, man. Alright, we're starting the auction here. This is for you guys. I have no say over this, but remember, we don't want this Grand Bazaar here. We do not want this Grand Bazaar. Unless you are on the Chiefs. If the Grand Bazaar goes through, the Chiefs, I mean the Chiefs will be close to winning. You want to cut off their trade. They are lowering the stability and the funding. Interesting. You also have to watch the Baron's Defiance and the Grandees Defiance. Both are getting pretty high, actually. But you Grandees want to stick with me. That's how you win. You guys win by being loyalists. Alright, we lowered authority, lowered stability. That's fine. That is fine. Good job, guys. Good job. Stop those chiefs from being so silly. Pushing for a change? What kind of change? Your ambition. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be a conqueror. You look like you plan to live up to those words. The kingdom's army is stronger than ever before. Well done, your majesty. But to shut down your noble scheming, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. We should crush these disloyal nobles. Take command of these armies and force them to submit. Or if you're looking to unite the nobles rather than smash them, you could declare war on Ashmedean Empire for a second time. Whoa, let's go. The nobles will forget their schemes if you provide them with another victory. Oh yeah. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's round 2. Double tap them. Let's do it. A wise decision, your majesty. I've already taken the liberty of contacting the Ashmedean ambassador. Greetings, your grace. I'm here to discuss the terms of our next war. But we already beat you once. It was more like a draw, but that's besides the point. When you beat us, you caused complete chaos in the Ashmedean political system. My employer has found that chaos greatly beneficial, and he wants it to get even worse. Another successful invasion ought to do it. Who is your employer? I am presenting the great General Thalicanth. whose lands are safely distant from the border. If you were to invade again, all we ask is that you send us your signal. We'll launch a civil war taking advantage of the chaos to bump some of your own rivals. You Ashmedeans and your infighting make me sick. That's a bold plan. I will leave you to think of my words. Now, are we going to take that? Is that a trap? Now, is this guy trying to set a trap for his own people and get to his own position of power, or is he setting us up to fall into a trap and be like, hey, China, we're going to come invade you now. Just so you know, if you beat up our old enemy twice, that would shut down the nobles for good. But winning still won't be easy. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's overall farming and military as much as you can. And of course, there can't be an open rebellion among the nobles. Who cares if it's a trap? Just more war. I'd like it. All right, pushing for a change. This is stupid. After a particular long session at council, Cardosa comes to you to find you in your bedchambers. By all that is holy, I don't know how you stand all that talking. I like to talk as much as anyone, maybe more, but sometimes you just have to stand up and take action. I know exactly what you mean. I was thinking, what if we did something to make things better? I want to plant a forest in the south. It'll bring so many animals to the area. Imagine the hunts, and it'll help with training the troops, I suppose. We need to be careful with the budget, but we do want that. Praise be, never fear. I'll talk to the treasurer within a week. Nay, the eve. All right. That's fine. That is fine. She kisses you on your cheek before hurrying to enact her plans. All right, there we go. What's this one? Since you shut down the mine in the south, your majesty, there's been a terrible iron shortage. It's hit the military and farming industry particularly hard. Half of the soldiers are now unarmored and training with sticks, but they were using possessed iron, weren't they? Farmers can no longer plow the land. The issue is devastating the south, your highness. You must reopen the mines. Damn the risk. No, your majesty, whatever caused the mine's corruption is growing more powerful. Locals have reported earthquakes and a strange silver fog obscuring the entrance. We should collapse the mine and be done with it. This is going to go to you guys. I say we should ask the scholars to examine it. Because I don't want to collapse the mine, but I don't want to lose military and farming. Since we need that to win against these Ashmedeans. These disgusting southerners. Oh, we're just going for it. We're risking it. Okay. Savages. Now, does Chaos Walking, I wonder if you get money for still voting for what I picked. You have 450, so we'll find out. Oh, no, it has to go through, it looks like. Oh, tragic. Unwilling to let the South suffer the shortage any longer, you order the mines to be reopened. Within weeks, the farmers and soldiers are re-equipped. Sure, many sprout extra limbs, and some of them fall into madness, babbling about he who lurks beneath. That sounds like an eldritch, Cthulhu thing. But it's a small price to pay for a valuable resource, right? And if the peasants whisper that something very bad is about to happen, what does it matter? Peasants are always whispering about some omen or other. You pay it no mind. Oh my goodness. We need to have Cthulhu open up from below. Oh, he who comes in the dark. Yes, that is from Cthulhu. All right, guys. Give me some reasons here. What's the logic? Who should I tax the most here? All the nobles to switch their color for solidarity, of course. You know what? I don't have any money though. If I tax the shit out of all of you, I still don't even get that much money, but I piss everybody off. Don't you dare. Barons have the most money. Oh, only Kelsey has a lot of money. If I could only tax Kelsey, I would. Tax the 1% is what they're saying. No, I'm gonna keep a flat tax across the board here. I'm pissing everyone off. That's sexist. Alright, ambition, conquest. For the last few months, your marshals have been crisscrossing the kingdom, drumming up troops in preparation for your first strike against the Ashmedean Empire. Today, at last, she's returned, and she's brought some of the Grandees with her. Your Majesty, the nobles are proving reluctant to commit their soldiers to your cause. They sent a delegation to speak to you. Your Highness, of course, we all support the war with those accursed dogs of the Ashmedean. Of course we do. We're more patriotic than anyone, but we're concerned about the harvest. Your marshal is telling us that to raise all our able-bodied levies, if we do that, who's going to gather our crops? The kingdom could starve. Couldn't we tell the peasants to eat something else? Cake, maybe? We wouldn't want that. Just damn cowardice if you ask me, Your Majesty, but all the nobles are echoing this nonsense. The fools are worried about going hungry for a few years. Oh, it's only food, guys. Until we can persuade them, is it sexist or sexy? I'd say a man who can make a lot of decisions, the tough decisions, is sexy. Until we can persuade them that the kingdom will survive, they won't commit their full forces to our banner. Alright, assure Grandy Zachman that the kingdom can survive a few bad harvests. Let's see, come on, baby, roll that dice. Yes, upon my honor, Your Holiness, you're right. The kingdom can survive a few hungry winters, if that means teaching those Ashmedean bastards a lesson. That's the spirit. I trust we have the backing of the Grandees in starting this war then? Yes, Your Majesty, let's do this. Yeah, Zachman, there we go, brother. One by one, the marshal approaches the nobles of your council, seeking their approval for the launch of the war against Ashmead. Ah, Your Highness, the chiefs never back down from a fight. You have our axe. And my axe. When it comes to war, you can rely on the barons, my liege. Let's go give the Ashmedians a kicking. Well, they are upset that we didn't finish it the first time. The nobles are united behind the idea of war on Ashmead, Your Majesty. Huzzah, baby, huzzah. I like the enthusiasm, but it's been a long time since the kingdom has mobilized so much of its army. We need to ensure that they're up to task. I'll assemble the troops at once. Farewell, Your Majesty. When your marshal returns to the capital a month later, she is at the head of an army. The soldiers set up camp outside the city walls, their armor gleaming crimson in the light of the dawn. I will inspect my troops. The camp stretches for miles outside of the walls of the city. The grounds have been churned to mud under tens of thousands of boots. As you approach, you are greeted by an awesome sight. Rank upon rank of hard-faced footmen holding swords aloft. Knights on horseback, their plate mail glinting. Archers and crossbowmen training furiously, hitting target after target. Yeah, we're gonna take them down, boys. Oh, we ready? Let's bring Ashmead to their knees. Blood for the ninth god. Your soldiers let out a full-throated roar. Who would have thought Monarch Peppi was the one who was going to bring the unity to the kingdom for war? For the kingdom, for the monarch. The army is vast. Stinking, hungry monster that swallows up the landscape as it marches south. When you arrive at the border, your soldiers spill across like a flood, sweeping away the surprised Ashmedean sentries in their path. To tell the truth, you don't see much of the fighting. Your job is to give inspirational speeches before the battle starts, wave a sword around, and duck back into your tent. Despite that, or perhaps because of that, your first Ashmedean campaign is a huge success. By the time you return to the capital for winter, you've conquered almost 100 miles of territory along the border. As the city gates swing open, you're greeted by a rush of joyous sounds, clapping, cheering. Peasants are throwing roses at your carriage. Did I win? Trailing behind you, of course, is also a retinue of wounded soldiers nursing deep-seated trauma and grieving their lost comrades. The peasants largely ignore them. Oh man, all hail the monarch, the conquering hero. Wave to your adoring fans. The cheering somehow gets louder. They really think you're a hero, even though you spend most of the time in your tent looking at maps. When you return to your palace, your wife is waiting for you, your heir, Peppi II, in her arms. My darling, you're back. I've been breathlessly following the tales of your conquests. We have so much to talk about. Little Peppi has been growing up so fast in your absence. I'm sorry, dear, but my council has requested a meeting. Oh, of course. Hurry back, my love. As you step back in the council's presence for the first time in months, the nobles all look upon you with trepidation. Welcome back, Your Majesty. Let me be the first to congratulate you on your victory. But now, can we get back to the business of ruling? There are many votes that need your attention. These small matters no longer interest me. But what about democracy? The Constitution? Did the monarch misspeak? Finally, we got rid of that pesky democracy, boys. Did the monarch misspeak? We may have won a victory, but Ashmead will strike back and strike back hard. We don't have time for votes. We need to prepare. Can I have money for being the first to congratulate you, please? Oh yeah, I think Zek and Dad, I think you're right. I think Not the Frostbite has been surviving this whole time himself too. But he joined, I think, the third or fourth game. Yeah, I think he joined in the third game. And if your squabbling bastards don't unite behind the monarch right away, you'll wake up next year with Ashmedean soldiers in your bedchambers. Do I make myself clear? Crystal. Then let's begin discussing plans for our next campaign. Aye, Your Highness, whatever you say. After that, the nobles never defy you again, but it's not like your life gets any easier. Your Majesty, I hate to interrupt your meeting, but I just received word that the Ashmedean Empire is marching on our newly conquered territories. They're sending out 30 regiments. We need to mobilize immediately. With a sigh, you head back to the palace to wave goodbye to your wife. Here we go again. Oh, boys, what up? We got the win. Now, so do we count that as a win? Technically, we have to count that as a win for the Grandees because they were loyalists. So yeah, so I won, and the Grandees also won. All right. So in haste to complete their scheme, the barons mishandled their gunpowder. It blew up in their face. Literally, all that was found was Baron Zek Undead was a pair of boots with his feet still inside. That doesn't matter though, because it doesn't change. He's still alive, boys. This is a fake announcement. Fake news. No. Didn't happen. It's both a Grandee and a Kingman. Yes. The attempt to woo Brisk to the northern cause was doomed to failure. Eventually, the wizard, bored of these mortal quabbles, trapped Misa wasted in a bubble of silence from which he never escaped. The Grandees celebrated their victory, and Peppi was venerated as a true hero of the South, but some whispered that the Grandees were losing control of their puppet as the monarch consolidated their power around their heir, Prince Peppi II. Yeah, don't worry, Zek Undead. That's fake news. Don't worry about it. I know you wouldn't have been so dead. Monarch Peppi's reign spanned another 15 glorious years, mostly spent fighting in foreign fields. Oh. Sorry. They conquered the land from Tavalin, and Ashmead lost it. Campaigned to get it back. By the time the old warrior died, they were battle-scarred and celebrated as a hero, but most of all, they were tired. Hell yeah, boys. I'm back. I'm back, baby. Let's start a new rally, new win here. You sent your decoy and forgot to train him with gunpowder. Got it. That's the story we'll go with. Add it to the chart, yes. So we're going to count this. We have the chart here. I don't have a marker, but we'll go with another win for Soundwave Spectre. That's me. Boom. And Grandeez Nuts. So Grandeez Nuts and I are tied. However, the Chiefs are still a little low there, boys. Little low. I want to start a new campaign so my purchase content carries in. It does. It already did. That was your custom dude, I'm pretty sure, no? Kind of annoying they don't even give you the supporter banner. I think they... Did they not give you the supporter banner? I didn't notice. Yo, I look like the Chad meme. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So what are we doing? Are we rolling again? Are we rolling again, boys? Yeah, so I'm going to start a new game, Knockpod, after I mentioned this before. I just want to show you guys. There is a achievement all the way, if you go to like global achievements, 0% of players have unlocked it. And since we've been having so much fun with it, I'm going to keep going with it. But 0% of people have unlocked. You followed a single dynasty for over 300 years. We're over 100 years already, so we're a third of the way there. Because we started, I think it was at year 950. Pull up a join screen and see who joins. Yeah. Let's go. Set it up. So yeah, just press exclamation point join, guys. Get back in here. Get back in. You got to get off now. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this up. I gotta go walk my dogs real quick, so I will be right back. Okay. We are back. Sorry, guys. We are back here. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for sticking by. Appreciate you. Now we have King Peppi II, the Chad meme, and we are ready to go. If we had another Grandee, this would be a good go. I could suffer the entire thing. I only have about 45 minutes. We'll get you there. Hold on. Let me just ping in the Discord. All right, we are in it to win it. The Grandees and the Monarch won last time, so I'm feeling pretty good. All right, again, let's go rebel already. All right, well, the nobles actually have the most people right now, which is pretty interesting. You're right, Knockpot. It does not show that you are the supporter, which is kind of weird. Your Majesty, you have some big boots to fill. I love that I am just the Chad meme. And with your parents out of the picture, the nobles will be looking for any opportunity to replace you. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Let's see. We haven't done... We've done Faith. We haven't done as a peacekeeper yet. And we haven't done the greatest king that has ever lived. I'm going to go as the greatest king that's ever lived. I see. You are the type who likes to build lots of statues of yourself, aren't you? Yeah. Lots of memes about myself. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving your authority as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. We'll see about that. Council introduction. Alright, I'm going to introduce myself to the chiefs of the north here. We got Your Majesty, Chief Chill Noble. We got the Grandees of the South. Oh, Zachman, also looking very Chad-like. And then we have the Barons of the March. Kelsey Chemistry, looking a little older than the last one, that's for sure. All right, the introductions are done. Is this what our parents fought so hard for? Because I am Peppi II here. Your Majesty, it is an honor to serve your parent, but now it's the time for you to wear the crown. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. So let's get this over with. Shall we call the neighbors in? All right, so we're going to veto the lowering the authority option and start the vote. So who do we got here? We got Chill Noble, we got Knockpop, we got Zachman, Kelsey, Chaos, and Zek Undead. Lowering my authority? That's ridiculous. You should not do that. Don't use my money either. Just go with the religious ceremony that honors the ninth god, guys. Let's be base. Come on. All right. Voting has closed. All right. That's fine. Military is now terrifying. Oh, wait. Where did the chiefs get this military here? Oh, shit. Military is now mighty. Military can't go higher. All right. As you climb up the shields and hold your sword aloft, you realize that's not going to be easy. Your arm quickly starts to hurt. Your soldiers stagger and groan under your weight. I am a little blessed in the chest here. No stat below 8 for the Barons. Yeah, you guys are starting off pretty strong, not going to lie. Sure enough, one of your shield bearers trips on a loose cobblestone and drops you face first in a puddle in a full view of half the city. At least the only thing that is hurting is your pride. Yeah, the stuff does persist from the last run. Yep, that's what this game does. That's why the Chiefs were having such a hard time, because they squandered themselves in the very first game we played. And they were never able to recover. Except the only one that matters, which is Defiance. Well, Defiance has been manipulated a little bit. Authority and stability also do go up a little bit, because otherwise the kingdom wouldn't run. Rudolph of the Zek Undead bloodline, still amazed that he's still the first. Legendary former bandit stands before a blazing hearth, roaring with arms outstretched. When are the Barons of March? Blah, 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 blah. We already see this one. So this is for the Barons. Right now you decide how you guys want to win. Last time you tried gunpowder, your goal would be to lower authority, but sorcery matches my goal, to be honest. I am going to raise authority, so if you want to co-op my plan, you could do that, or you could directly fight my plan, or there you go, stability, that's another one. Another idea, all right. All right, they look pretty united there. Bastards. All right. The barons plan to replace the king's advisor with their own agent. First, they must prove that they are doing a bad job. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. That's probably better than fighting me on the authority stat, I suppose. Frida of the Knockpod clan, eccentric northern hero, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, droning as if in a trance. Knock the Grandee puppet off the throne. Chiefs of the North, we all know that I should be on the throne, not this imposter King Peppi II. How do we make that happen? All right, chiefs. This is the least amount of chiefs we have playing at one time. Let's see. Lower all faith would be really hard for you guys. Raise stability would probably, or treasury would probably be the easiest for you guys. Because Hornblower is going to be very tough. Hashtag no southern strings. Alright, uprising. You tax the fuck out of us anyway, so might as well put it to good use. That's true. The chiefs plan to incite a peasant uprising to overthrow the king before swooping in to steal the throne for themselves. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must raise the treasury to 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. That's actually not bad at all. Oh, we got Zorro over here. Fabia of the Zachman 95 lineage, well-known southern mischief maker, stands bathed in the sunshine, speaking softly. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is the stain of our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. I am a grandee, though. You'd think I would have the loyalist option, but I guess not. Ooh, witch hunt, highest faith would be pretty good. Lower own defiance would be pretty good. Also, raise own farming. Honestly, you're at a pretty good standing. Raise own farming would probably be the hardest one for you. Witch hunt would probably be the easiest, or witch hunt or doppelganger would probably be the easiest for you. Yeah, you're flying solo there right now, Zach, man. We'll see if any of the grandees come back. Might have to ping some people in the Discord. The grandees plan to sweep the real king for a perfect doppelganger. First, they must gain the trust of the spymaster. To advance their scheme or less, the grandees must keep defiance at 4 or less in 4 seasons. In 4 seasons, you got to keep it low for a long time. Oh no, it's just to get it in 4 seasons, I guess. All right. Anonymous voting. I'm going to keep the authority option. All right, we're going to do the honor guard quick. My liege, I have a brilliant idea. Why don't you hold the battle royale? We'll do the battle royale again. If you let us host it in the March, I'll even pay for it. The spectacle will boost our economy massively, and of course, I'm confident the March for Veterans will win. Your Majesty, this is pointless. Why don't you just choose the honor guard and be done with it? I will choose my honor guard as normal. Their trade is already max. No, we'll let them do it. All right, just to take away some of Kelsey's money. She's too rich. She's organizing the event. A week later, you receive word that the Battle Royale is due to begin, held on the battlements of Baroness Kelsey IV's fortress. You travel down to spectate along with a horde of murder fans from across the kingdom. Welcome one and all. Today's competitors are Northern Warrior heroes, fierce battle nuns of the South, and battle-hardened veterans. Who will we support? We're going to go also with the Southern Nuns because we are still Grandees. Watch the fight. Only 40% chance there. The battle bell rings. The battle nun leaps forward. Her same thing as last time. It's the same thing there. It's the Marcher veteran again. Ah, his scarred face speckled with blood. His opponents lie dead at his feet. They keep winning this, huh? All right, we have new honor guard. Their military went up. Okay. Whoop. Is right. All right, you guys. Seems like they have they're pro Fortnite gamers here. It seems like. Alright, the silver discovered. Excellent news from the March, Your Majesty. Prospectors have discovered deposits of silver on my land. Mining will begin. Wait. Grandeez Zachman III weighs an ancient parchment. The silver belongs to me. The deposit is on our side of the border, and this scroll proves it. This could get nasty, Your Majesty. The border between the March and South has always been highly contested. Alright, let's see. They want to lower, right? So I'm going to say both regions should share the deposit. Honestly, I should vote for the March to stop the Grandee thing here. Vote V. Oh, don't come at me with your papers again. Barons don't need this bureaucratic garbage. Ooh, the barons are divided. They have some paper that says so. Again, guys, if you're watching, I see we got 9 viewers. We only got 6 nobles here. Press exclamation point vote, and then join, and then he or she, whatever character you want to make, to join in the action. I'm voting for Defiance to go up, though. Ah, I see what you're saying. You're going for the violence route. The South is entitled to their land. They have some paper that says so. Very well, my liege. They're grumbling and they're cordial. All right, well, we have the paper. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to help the Grandees out, I guess, you know. Disquiet in the South. Your Highness, my peasants accuse me of hoarding wealth. Me? How much money does he have? He has 2,500. Oh, he's got a lot of money. Worse, they're throwing down their tools and burning their belongings, saying they want to live an eccentric life, and that I should do the same. That's silly. What nonsense. Quite so, Your Highness. They don't want to be pinned down by worldly possessions, but burning them down is quite the overreaction. The ringleader of this movement is a philosopher called Ortega. She calls herself a voice for the ninth god, and the peasants hang on her every word. They'll be at my door in any moment. We have seen this one before. I think we should send someone to infiltrate their cult. They can have the phase. We'll take the kingdom. Oh, I meant the... Yeah, the Grandees are trying to keep their defiance very low. Almost there, Kels. Alright, seems like everybody's abstaining here for you guys. Baron's going through. Alright, aggressively break up Ortega's meetings. The City Watch rushes the next philosophical meeting. Some of the peasants try to fight, but Ortega tells them to stand down to prevent more violence. The Grandees are very grateful indeed, though there are rumblings of discontent from the peasantry. Well, yeah, Grandees are really keeping their their defiance down low, which is what they wanted, but that's all right. All right, guys, we're doing an auction here. We got less nobles to work with right now, it seems. So this could be bullied by Kelsey. Can personally bankroll these decisions here. Now the barons want to lower stability. The chiefs want to raise treasury. And the Grandees want to keep defiance low. So, make your decisions accordingly. A and F. Whoa. Guy's going for my authority. Ridiculous. Yeah, you guys don't have to do very much bankrolling right now. Because it seems it's pretty calm right now. If we don't get too many more people back, I'll just go till 10 o'clock, and then we'll pick this up either later in the week or probably tomorrow, to be honest. Oh my goodness. Authority down to 4, stability down to 4. With the barons going unchecked just by staving the endurance contest of my dog walking. Now you guys are doing the 4D chess here. Oh man. All right, let me get the finding a spouse out of the way. All right, we're gonna give me a lady. Give me a lady. All right, a cult rises. Dreadful tidings, Your Holiness. It's a disaster. Ortega's followers are in a frenzy. They stormed my manor and took it over. I barely escaped. Oh, wow. You lost a lot. The dogs are part of the barons. Wow. You got brutalized here. Yeah, your stuff, you pretty much already got what you needed for the season 2 of Zachman. You're right, but you just got robbed by the peasants. I barely escaped. They say Ortega's bringing the sick there to be healed by her powers if she doesn't burn the place down first. Did the chiefs leave? A Chill Noble and Knockbot are still here, I believe. Let's see. Pay the barons to shelter Grandee. Ortega's a peasant security state. Let them keep it. I'm gonna veto that one. I would yeah, let's do that. All right, so to stop the Grandee cult rising, of course you're gonna ask the barons to shelter. That's smart. I mean, the southern troops have plenty of soldiers to take this threat out themselves, I think. All right, looks like it's going to be the barons getting paid. All right, pay the barons to shelter Grandee Zachman 95. Grandee's Zachman III uproots himself and what remains of his belongings to the march. The barons, eager to for cash subsidies, welcome him happily. All right, we only lost $300 out of that. But the Grandees grumble that their king lacked the strength to avenge one of their own. Chill Noble tried to join the barons and it wouldn't let him since he's already in the chiefs. Hasn't said anything since. Maybe he got pissed off. He honestly just rally the chiefs, boys. You guys could win. We had, honestly, in players in the game, there's the most people are on the chiefs team. If they all just signed on together, they would crush us. They're just too disjointed. They're not those pagans to the north are too, the tribes, the wildlings. They're not rallied behind each other. Meanwhile, Ortega's popularity continues to soar. Well, that's a problem. Mining news. Your Highness, you recall the silver deposits between the march and the south. Our miners followed a rich vein and broke into a series of small caverns lined with smooth silver. What's more, there are tunnels leading to the surface. The surface of the march, Your Majesty. Wow, you look a lot younger now, Baron Zekon did, despite being like 800 years old. There is this is according to the so-called official documents provided by Zachman 95. This is mine and ours. The murmurs. Hello, Nana. The murmurs rise among the council. The barons can also mine from the deposit. These official documents must be investigated, or the decision has already been made. Leave it alone. I think the barons should be able to. No, I'm gonna actually. Yikes! This is a tough one. I'm gonna say they should be investigated. Baron Zekunded is over. Oh yeah, you are a werebore. That's correct. Yes, you are a werebore. So was one of the previous kings too. The barons now have a monopoly on the lobby, and they are actually working together here. If Knockpod, he could be the swing vote. Oh, here we go, swing. Voting tied at 3. Get wrecked. Nice job, people. Nice job. Yeah, so is Kelsey. Yeah, she was also a werebore. These official documents must be investigated. That's what I thought was the season of the claws from last game. I thought that was a play on that dynasty event. Word gets around in the march that you are still considering the situation. As people grow impatient, legal scholars dive into the southern documents. Alright, we're going to end the season here. Discontent on the rise. Inside a smoky northern clan hall, buried in snow, Chief Chill Noble paces up and down the length of the room, his brow furrowed in frustration. It's not enough. The common folk couldn't care less about the king or his hoarded wealth. How are we supposed to incite an uprising in this climate? I don't have enough wealth. Haha, get wrecked. We should start by ensuring the king actually has some wealth to flaunt. A shame the king seems determined to be destitute. Perhaps he's just really bad with money. Wow, hitting close to home here. The chiefs aim to raise the treasury to 2,000 or more. Alright, so we're going to just tax everyone. Sorry guys, taxing everyone. I need money. The kingdom needs money. Alright, we're going to finish this season out. I think I'm going to end it after this one, since the lobby did kind of die down a little bit. It happens every time I walk my dogs, but yeah, I have to walk my dogs. That's why I usually end it at 9:30, but we had 14 people, so I figured I would try to get it rolling again, but we'll see. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman from each of the kingdoms, 3 regions. Yes, I know the rules. Let's see these eligible bachelorettes. Alright, Northern Chill Noble clan. She's your typical northern lass, big, brawny, and honest. In the same way he acts with face. She spends most of her time ranging the mountaintops, hunting wolves and wyverns and other strange northern beasts. They say she's popular with the common folk up north too. Okay, I can see the appeal there. From the south, Cardosa, the eldest daughter of the Zachman 95 lineage, prone to depressive episodes. Apparently she means well. Don't like the look of her. And finally, we have the Marches offering Yvette, scion of the prestigious Chaos Walking bloodline. A timid woman, not that the kind that does well in the march, bless her. Perhaps the palace will suit her better. Like most of the barons, her great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from her crossbow. She is said to be obsessed with carving a place for herself in history. Honestly, I will say sounds like a laugh. I actually think I am going to make a political decision here, and I'm going to go with the March. Because the March is stacked. Looks dudeish, but you know, they're stacked, boys. This is for the kingdom, okay? The Silver Claim. Ooh, your bloodline. There you go. Your Majesty, legal scholars have reviewed the documents Baron Zuckundead presented to secure mining rights on the southern Marcher border. They are a complete mess. They even misspell silver as sliver several times. Despite that the documents are legally binding, the Barons actually have a claim to the mining rights for the south. All of it, not just the little silver mine. This will cause chaos. Alright, let's we should let the courts settle this one, I think. Just infiltrate the palace. There you go. I'm sure that's got to be an option. I'm sure you could like be so far against your wife that they try and get you assassinated. I know there is like trophies for surviving assassination, but no one's tried that yet in the rebellion. No one wants to fork up the $750 to do an assassination attempt on me. Okay. The law is law. Enforce the new arrangement. As soon as the unprecedented claim is ratified, enthusiastic southern miners begin appropriating Marcher infrastructure. Shocked barons can only watch as their mineral industry disappears. That sucks because my stability now dropped. Oh no. The Marcher economy takes a huge hit. The Grandees grab everything like bandits, with the wily chiefs leveraging their unique position to squeeze the remaining profit out of the debacle. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so last one for the night here. The cult spreads. Baron's looking at there's a problem with the followers of the Southerner Ortega. Her teachings have spread to the March. Worse, she's getting stronger. She's performing miracles, healing a woman's broken arm with a single touch, curing an old man's blindness. All over the March, the common folk are throwing away their goods and cursing the barons for their greed. They're clashing with priests, even starting brawls in the streets. Every day we lose more workers to this cult. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to vote for... I'm going to veto that she's an official member of the church. So this is for you guys here. How can we contain this cult spreading fear? We have very strong faith, yes. You guys just don't want to raise my authority. Oh, if you guys went with the... You guys could have stopped the plan for the Chiefs if you guys did this one. You done fucked up, AA Ron. So y'all want to play. Voting has closed. 5 nobles have voted for join with the church to officially denounce Ortega. All across the land, the Archbishop with his priests destroy Ortega's reputation. Chiefs could have it when we resume. It's going down. Oh no. They call her a witch, a con artist, and suggest that she's stealing the possessions her followers are giving up. Slowly, her followers... It's going to be tough for you guys because the Chiefs and the Grandees also have as strong of a military as you guys. You expect her to arrive at the capital soon. So you guys are going to have to meet me in the club. I'll bust the club up in your butt. Alright, let's end the season here. Chaos in the kingdom, deep in the forest. Baron Chaos walking has gone boar hunting with a few of his close friends. Given the recent turmoil, the council is calling for the king's inner circle to resign. We need to increase the pressure. If the king's in a weak enough position, he's got no choice but to bow to our demands. No more interfering, Spymaster. No more Marshal, or Chancellor, or Treasurer. A whole new inner circle, all made up of Barons. For the next stage of their scheme, the Barons must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Oh man, Barons are going powerful. They're going strong here. Back at the Chief Noble's clan hall, the chief plot is finally picking up the pace. The villagers are getting rowdy, and all thanks to us. Now that they know how much wealth the king's hiding, they're itching to get rid of him. Careful we don't get them too riled up, mind you, or they'll start asking questions about our wealth as well. Now it's the time to incite some real chaos. Show them that King Peppi II is not only greedy, but he's utterly incompetent too. For the next stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower stability to 4 or less. And wow, okay. So this is impressive here. I'm going to do reverse voting and get rid of that one. You guys, the Chiefs and the Barons are going pretty head to head here. You'd think this would... Oh, I think they need to go one more season. They need to keep their defiance down a little bit longer. On the verge of the rebellion. Yikes. 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 We have a dynasty news. We got the royal wedding here. Alright, so we're going to end it here. We're going to end it here, 10 o'clock. I will pick this up tomorrow. And we... At 7:30 Eastern. I see you. I bounced out before you could hit the rebellion. We're going to keep it going tomorrow, guys, at 7:30. Join the Discord. I will post the link again in case you haven't, so that you can pop in next time and join us. I made a little pingable role that you could set up in the game, and I do... Wait. I was trying... It said 7:30. Yeah, 7:30. 7:30 Eastern. I see you sneakily putting reverse voting, thinking we won't remember. Exactly, brother. You know exactly what I'm doing. I was trying to start it in case it saved. I wanted to be the leader. Based. Yeah, so we're going to pick this up tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern. I'm going to keep trying to do this like a bi-weekly thing because I really enjoy it. And it's amazing for my Twitch stats, to be honest. But I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. I love how when there's new people coming in, people are explaining the lore and the vendettas that you have towards each other. I love it. So obviously I respect you guys. Hit that follow button on Twitch if you're watching the VOD on YouTube or Rumble. Hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, guys. Peace.